It is a bit alarming to feel the need to have constant noise playing in the background. When you wake up, you need to start your day with some music. When you go for a walk, you need to have your headphones on and listen to a podcast or listen to a song. When you go for a run, you need to have music. When you're at the gym, you need to have music. When you're winding down, you need to have music. When you're cooking, you need to listen to a podcast or have music. When you go to the grocery store, while you're journaling, while you're knitting, while you're crocheting, while you're smoking, while you're doing anything and everything, get in the car, turn on the radio, get in the car, turn on the music. And even if you're not listening to anything, you turn on the radio just to have some noise in the background. What is it about your own thoughts or silence that is so loud for you that you need to have a constant stream of noise? It's exhausting. I recently, within the past couple of months, started going on walks without bringing my headphones, without bringing without feeling the need to listen to a podcast. And you want to know something? I went from like music to classical music to podcast to ambient noise to just having sound canceling. And then I'm like, here's a bright idea. Why don't I just not bring my headphones at all and just listen to the sound of my thoughts and observe them because I don't want to. But you know what? The only way out is through, right? I stopped bringing my headphones on walks and it felt so ugly at first. I felt like almost like naked, you know? And now I discern when I want to listen to a podcast or when I feel like, hey, no, today I just want to enjoy the hum of the cars going by. I want to listen to the plane fly by. I want to hear the birds. I want to hear the crickets. I want to be as present as I can and not put these things on my head and drown everything out because I don't feel like I can handle listening to all these, my thoughts and stuff. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you that next time you go to the gym, do not bring your headphones. Leave them in your locker, leave them in your car, leave them in your purse. See what's going to happen. Are you going to die? No, you're not going to die. I promise you're not going to die. Is it going to be boring? Sure, at first it might be a little boring, but you know what? So music and sound, it appeals to your sense of hearing, right? It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. You know how junk food tastes good. And if that's your standard all the time, then junk food is just going to be your standard. Now, if you eat pretty healthy 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you treat yourself with a cookie, a McDonald's, a hamburger, whatever, a milkshake, it is going to taste so much better. Stay with me here. If you are listening to music every single time that you do something, before and after you do something, during you doing something, before the lift, during the lift, while you're cleaning, while you're showering, I mean, that's insane. That is insane. You're going to be to accustom yourself to a constant stream of noise in the back, and then you're not going to be able to handle peace and quiet, which is the most beautiful music that anyone could ever have the privilege of appreciating. Peace and quiet is the most beautiful song. Quiet. Appreciate it. Now, when you're doing that hard lift, you're doing that hard squat, you're doing that hard whatever, and I know I just said don't bring your headphones to the gym, but stay with me. When you listen to that song, it is going to sound so much better, so much crisper, so much fresher, so much like zestier. Instead of no, I don't like the song. I don't like the song. I don't like the song. No, I need a perfect song. No, I need to listen to I need to get to this one part of the bridge of the chorus that helps hype me up that I only like to listen to for this specific exercise. Now you're just getting distracted, brother. You're just getting distracted. It is distracting. And then, it got to the point where I was like having to listen to ambient noise before bed, white noise, brown noise, smothered brown noise, layered pink noise. It's still great sometimes. It's still great. For again, another example, if I'm studying, I'm reading, and I find that I can't focus or something without some form of sound cancellation or something to drown out the noise. I guess that's cool to a degree, to an extent. But I found that I was playing like sounds like, where it was like crickets chirping or birds singing or the ocean, those waves or like a thunderstorm, like those kind of things. And after 30 minutes, I just feel like irritated. I'm like, oh my God, be quiet. Just like, oh my God, shut up. Can I just have some peace and quiet? And it's like, I wasn't happy with the peace and quiet because I have to deal with what's in here. And then I wasn't happy with the sounds, no matter what it was. I could be playing Sexyyred. I could be playing Tate McRae. I could be playing Beethoven. I could be playing, again, like brown noise, white noise. And it would still be, it's the fact of the matter that it is noise at the end of the day. That's it. Can we just have some peace and fucking quiet, people? Can we just appreciate some peace and quiet? I mean, everywhere you go, there's music playing. The mall, the stores, the grocery stores, the gym. Uh, and you don't have control over those environments. It's literally pollution. It is pollution to your ears. Understand what I'm saying. Listen, I don't care. Don't argue with your mother, okay? Argue with your mother. I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm not saying music is an evil. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you need to have hygiene. You need to be hygienic about when and where we're listening to music and when and where we're listening to noise, because it has an effect on you. It appeals to one of your senses and it has an effect on you. Don't argue with me. Do not argue with me. Argue with your mother. Try going on a walk without your headphones. Just try it. I dare you. And then once you've done that, try not listening to it in the shower. Try not listening to it while you're at the gym. That was a hard one for me, but oh my God. I did a leg day. I'm going to brag a little bit. I did a leg day. No phone or headphones. I locked them in the locker and I did a good leg day and I felt like unstoppable. Unstoppable for the rest of the day. It's so hygienic when you're not checking, you're just scrolling between sets, when you're not changing the song because this one isn't perfect enough for this exercise and this set and this machine and this, and I don't like this part of this song. When I got to my locker and I unlocked it after like an hour and a half of not being on it at all, I was like, ew, I don't even want to use this. It was so cool. And I challenge you all to do the same. Just try it. Just try it. It's going to feel ugly because you're so used to hearing blaring bass and a podcast and this and this. I mean, like I said, at one point I was listening to the podcast for the sake of having something playing in the background without even really absorbing whatever it is that they were saying, like the content of it. Podcast, audiobook, always in the back. Like, okay, listen, if you're going to listen to an audiobook or a podcast, sit down and do nothing else. Just listen to the podcast. Don't just have it playing in the back. Listen, some people can multitask. I'm not... Argue with your mother, please. Okay, this is what works for me. And I am observing that a lot of people cannot function without headphones in doing the simplest, most mundane day-to-day tasks. Again, going to bed, waking up, showering, brushing your teeth, cooking, cleaning. Every single time needing headphones with noise, whether it's music or a podcast. Yeah, it's great. It's great to have some fun music and dance to it while you're cleaning, but maybe not every single time while you're cooking. Not every single time. I mean, if you're focusing on like cutting the onions, how can you possibly absorb everything it is that this audiobook is talking about. I don't know. Use your discernment. If it works for you, it works for you. Personally, I am trying to master the art of doing nothing well, one, and two, once I've gotten really good at that, the art of doing one thing at a time. Because when you start stacking, it's almost a little counterproductive, and it kind of bleeds into other areas of your life to where you condition yourself to not be able to do one thing at a time because you're always doing three things at a time. I'm caffeinating, I'm hydrating, I'm having a protein shake, and I'm drinking all these things at once, and now I'm so bloated, and now I'm like overly like overstimulated from the caffeine, and I'm so bloated and I have to pee all the time. Why don't you sit and finish your cup of coffee, chill for 30 minutes. Take it easy, man. Once you've digested that, hydrate. Once you've urinated that out, have a protein shake. You'll see that you'll feel much better instead of trying to do it all at once. Do less. Do less. This isn't about this isn't about hydrating. This isn't about consuming liquids. It's a parallel to the noise thing, okay? I need to cook while I listen to my music while I listen. Like, just enjoy the sound of silence. Just observe your thoughts. Go on a walk without these headphones. Do it. Go to the gym without headphones. I dare you. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you're scared. I bet you're scared. What are you scared of? It's going to be boring? Yeah, it's going to be a little boring, but you know what? It makes the music juicier when you do listen to it. The candle that burns twice as bright lasts half as long. It's a good one. Are you going to go to the gym? Are you going to go on your walks without headphones so that you can observe your own thoughts and be present and take in everything around you? The birds chirping, the cars humming? Or are you going to use them unhygienically for every single activity that you do from when you wake up to when you go to bed and then feel drained? It's your prerogative, baby.